So there's been a lot of talk, discussions, debates going on about Den of Thieves 2. Always with movie sequels. Can the sequel live up to the original? Is it a mistake having a sequel? We've seen so many films have that sequel letdown ish go down, man. Comment some that come to mind. You know what I mean? That you were turned up to go see, and the sequel was buns, and at the end of the day, it ended up messing up the film franchise. Or at oftentimes you could have successful sequels and then they don't know when to stop, and I guess sometimes less is more, but when it comes to Den of Thieves 2, it seems more is more, as people have been wanting it, it's here, and when it comes to the box office, the numbers are speaking for themselves. Where we're seeing 6 million in sales, and altogether they're projecting the numbers are going to be 15 M's, and it has hit the number one spot, knocking the Lion King Mufasa jump off into the number two spot that had been up there at the number one for a whole month. You see, number three is Sonic the Hedgehog. Comment anyone who's seen Sonic Part 3, man. 1 and 2 I was plucking with. I was rocking with. Yo, did you guys see that whole thing about Jaleel White, Urkel, though? Because I remember that's Sonic to me when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Saturday morning cartoons and all that. That itch was lit. That's a whole nother video. But they did Jaleel dirty, I think, in a sense, man. But the dude doing Sonic now, I rock with as well. From, what is that, Parks and Recreation and all that. But again, I guess that's a whole nother video, a whole nother discussion. Tap in and comment and let me know if you think we should dive into that topic in another video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the comments with all your thoughts. It's what it's all about over here, hearing from the people. But you see, the rest of the top 10. Oh yeah, there's another sequel, long overdue, that's on its way. It's a whole nother genre too. Comment and let me know if y'all want that video as well. But the top 10 goes, as we already stated, Den of Thieves 2, Pantera at 1, Mufasa, The Lion King at 2. So Den of Thieves, 15 M's, right? Mufasa just 14, beating it out by 1 million on the week. That Mufasa has done huge numbers. Like we just said, it was at number 1 for a whole month. Then Sonic, number 3 with 11. Nosferatu, the reboot, remake, whatever the fuck you want to call it, of the old classic, man. My son loved that classic, man. He had it downloaded on an old PlayStation 2 or 3, I can't even recall. No, 3, I think, yeah, that we had, man. Remember those PS3s where you could go online and do it all? Those were the dopest, but some of them would work, some wouldn't. It was odd. Some were like not compatible, some were. Then Mona 2 doing 6.5 on the week. A complete unknown. I'm not even sure what that is. And then Wicked, and then Baby Girl. So is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's actually only the top 9. But another movie that didn't even crack the top 10 is this movie, Better Man. Now, when I seen this, they're like the Robbie Williams biopic, and I'm like, wait a second, that dude that sung Millennium and that old weird music video where he was ripping his skin off or whatever, that creeped me the fuck out. Was that Millennium? I did not like that, man. That ish gave me nightmares. I seen that when I was locked up in a detention center, when I used to have cool staff members that would let us watch a little bit MTV and BET on the late night tip they weren't supposed to, you know what I mean? And they would bless us with some snacks and stuff like that. I seen that video and I was like, yo, I'm not feeling this, But then Nelly EI came on and I was like, okay, get them weird-ish out of here, that creepy ass video before it. But yeah, like it's the same guy, this British pop singer, and I don't know, as far as North American audiences didn't really seem to have any interest in it, and it seems like a odd plot where it's a biopic mixed with some bizarre fantasy and stuff like that. I don't know, man. Comment your thoughts about that. The media is like really seeming like this was a big letdown, like this movie was gonna hit. I had like wasn't even on my radar, I guess, maybe because I ain't British, I don't know. Like, is he that big over there with the Brits? If you know, tap in and let me know. But back to talking about Den of Thieves 2. I mean, the momentum for this movie, the plot, the storyline just really seems on point. You know what I'm saying? Butler has nothing to lose, or is there going to be an ultimate swerve at the end? No spoilers, please. Anyone on them spoiler vibes is a pure prick. But I just really didn't peep how many people really love the first one as much as I did. Don't get me wrong. I knew it was a good movie. I knew I flucked with it, right? But as time kept going and we got closer to this sequel dropping and I made content or talked with other people, I was like, oh, okay, everyone is really out here rocking with this thing, man. You know, like it has high expectations and a lot of people are calling this movie slept on to the point where it's this like underrated crime drama thriller. And I'm seeing some people actually mention Heat, okay, which, come on, De Niro, Pacino, great crime drama thriller action. Would you put it in that category as almost like a modern day Heat? There's a gunfight scene on the street in the first Den of Thieves that a lot of people say is almost like an homage to Heat. So it's pretty interesting, man. Comment anyone out there if you listen to the podcast, the rewatchables, where they go back and rewatch older dope movies, and they have different categories that they speak on and all that. Like Heat is the movie, from my understanding, that like created that podcast. That was the whole reason they even got to talking old movies like that. You know, with all that being said, I wonder if people have ever really wanted to see a Heat sequel, or in my opinion, I think that's kind of better off left alone. I might have to watch Heat today, man. You know, it's wild. Everyone, make sure you're getting the fluids in you. There's some stuff going around. Being SICK, I'm probably gonna lay my arse around and get my binge watch on, maybe make some content and all that. But as it stands now, man, Den of Thieves 2 putting up them numbers, taking over the box office by storm. I can't wait to see it. I'm trying to debate whether I should go to the theater and see it, or I think if you got Max, you can just go stream that thing at home. There was another thing that I discussed recently with some individuals. You know what I'm saying? Are the movies, the theater themselves, is that dying out? Or is that experience still worth it? Will it live on? Like some movies you just got to see on a big screen. I truly believe that. But that's going to about do it, man. Den of Thieves 2 wasn't plucking around. People were really waiting on this, took the #1 spot. Let's discuss it all, everything we touched on in the comments. Stay tuned for more. It's Coffee, and I'm going, y'all. Peace.